as the #1 pick, not just drafted into the league, but the very first player of this class?
Um, I don't see it as much of a responsibility. Like, I love the game and I love to win. So whatever the team needs me to do, I'm willing to do it because I feel like people remember winners.
Brandon Harper, 680 The Fan in Atlanta. I just wanted to ask, to play for a guy like, yeah, I'm over here. To play for a guy like Coach K for however long is a privilege. What will you take from him, everything from what he's taught you with the year that you've had, that could possibly make the transition to the NBA just a little bit easier for you?
Just be myself and trust myself because that's what got me this far. And I mean, just continue to do that while honing my other skills and just can keep my love for the game.
Zion, over here. What excites you the most about the roster you're going to join, especially playing with young lottery picks like Brandon Ingram and Lonzo especially?
What excites me the most is the fact that they're young and, you know, like, they're close to my age, so they can, like, help me a lot more, like, with how to deal with this transition. And, I mean, I think if we can build something over there.
Zion. Dan Wicke with the Los Angeles Times to your left over here.
Oh, thank you.
People have known you for a while because of things like Instagram and stuff like that, but when did you first think that the NBA could be more than a dream and was an actual possibility for you?
When the college coaches started coming to my house and telling me that they expect me on campus 6 to 8 months and then just see me later. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know about that. I'll probably be there like 2, 3, 4 years. Like, who knows? And then I'm at Duke, and Coach K's, you know, just telling me that if I can keep up the hard work, then I can leave after this year. I mean, it hits different. Coach K, a top 5 figure in basketball, telling me that I can go pro after 1 year. I mean, what other motivation do you need?
Zion, Eric Slater, WLVR Bethlehem. You coming to a relatively young team, going to get younger in the next few years with new draft picks. Do you see yourself stepping into more of a leadership role right off the bat because you've been so anticipated as a figure in college and even high school?
Yeah, I see myself trying to step into a leadership role. When I think about doing that, I have to also, like, understand my teammates and understand where their heads are at, because I think if you're not on the same page, and things don't usually go well. So I think it's just a matter of us coming together, making the same goals, and just willing to win. I think we can do something special.
Zion, Jenna Lemoncelli with Penske Media. Congratulations. What do you believe, since you're out there so much in the media, you're the #1 pick, what do you believe is the biggest misconception about you going into the league?
Gosh, I'm not sure. I think that, you know, I get labeled. So I just get labeled. And, you know, like, I was in the position of, like, hearing about somebody else a lot with, you know, like, oh, this player can do this, that, and you want to see for yourself. So I think with people just trying to label me, and I don't think it's that serious because I'm just looking to play basketball and win.
Tenny Samagi, Eagle News. Congratulations. What is one attribute that the whole world should know about you?
I'm going to do anything to win. I'm just going to do anything to win.
Hey, Zion. Lloyd Carroll, The Queen's Chronicle. Let's talk money. Obviously, you're now in the highest tax bracket. I know you have an agent, but let's talk about, are you going to be involved with your finances? How much have you studied about managing money, having an investment portfolio, not just depending on an agent to do this? A lot of athletes have gotten in trouble for that. And you seem like a pretty polished person. So do you read the journal every day? What's your strategy?
My strategy is, like, I'm still learning. Like, I'm going to learn as much as I can about what I need to know. And any tips, you know, please shoot them. I like to hear all kind of advice.
Max Bonstetter, Sports Illustrated. First of all, Zion, congrats on being the first overall pick. You're also the first player to be born in the year 2000 to be drafted into the NBA. You're making history in many ways. How will you change the league, especially how players relate to young fans in the future?
How old are you?
I'm 15.
I respect that. I like that. Times change. Like, I think that's why there's so many debates about like who people think the greatest players of all time are. Like, I think if you were in the time of Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, you'll probably say one of those two. Or if you're in the time in Jordan, you'll probably say Jordan. In our generation, a lot of them say LeBron. So times change, and I mean, younger fans will like younger players.
Zion, in the back, Rick Leventhal, Fox News Channel. Congratulations. Who are you looking to for advice and counsel on how to handle all the fame and fortune, and what's the best advice you've gotten so far?
Just veterans from all teams who've been in the league for like 10 plus years, maybe 7 plus years, because they've usually been through it all by then. And the best advice I've been given is be myself and keep my love for the game.
Zion, congratulations. Valeria Rubino, V-Sport. LeBron James told me he has a lot of advice for you, and you know how to reach him. Did you get to talk to him before the draft? Will you talk to him? And what do you want to learn from him and from all the veterans in the league?
I actually did see that interview, actually. Yeah, I probably will hit him up. Hopefully he responds to me. But my questions would probably be like, what do I have to do to maintain? Like, what do I have to do to just try to like make my way to the top?
Zach Gelb, CBS Sports Radio, WFAN. Everyone saw the moment that you shared on the stage with your mother in the emotional interview. You said she sacrificed a lot and she means everything to you. How do you describe your mother for people that don't know her?
How would I describe her? In a lot of words. Tough love. Like, she would always be like the first one to keep it real with me. It was never, she's trying to like cover it up with love. Like, she would always keep it real with me. She taught me, like, growing up, and whenever I needed something, she would do everything in her power just to get it for me and my brothers. She put aside her dreams just so me and my brothers could have a chance at ours. I mean, I don't think a lot of people are fortunate enough to have, like, be in that kind of situation. So I just thank God that I got a mother like I did.
Darrell Johnson, New York Beacon. Reflect on the draft process, doing it with your teammates, two of your good friends. Talk about that process.
It makes the process like more enjoyable, knowing that 3 of us from the same team are able to get our names called, and we would talk about like how we were all born in 3 different parts of the world, and our journeys led us to the same part, and we just find that crazy, and like we wish the best of luck for each other.
Derek Saul with the Duke Chronicle. Zion, have you given thought into being able to play with Cam again, potentially, in New Orleans?
Well, now I have. Yeah, if Cam came to New Orleans, connects are much more. Cam's a very talented, special player. I said this at Media Day yesterday. I wish I were at the scrimmages we had before the season. I used to look at Cam like, man, this dude's different. Like, hit 5 threes in a row and then come dunk it up the middle of the lane. Like, his ball handle, like, that size is just different. So I have a lot of respect for Cam, and if we can get him in New Orleans, I would love that.
Zion, Tom Beller from The New Yorker. I moved to New Orleans about 10 years ago, and I think that city's really looking forward to your arrival, and I think you're going to enjoy it. It's a city like no other, with so much going on culturally. And I wanted to take the focus off basketball for 1 second, since music plays such a big part, and ask you, do you have a favorite brass instrument?
I have a favorite brass instrument? Wow. Wow, that's a great question. I'm not sure. That's a great question.
Generica Owens with Playmaker Sports. I know one of the exciting parts about getting ready for draft is finding out what to wear. How exciting was that for you as far as fashion?
I just trusted Adrian with this suit. He said your skin will pop in this color. You know, I was like, I don't know about that. But I mean, he's been in the fashion business for a long time, and like he trusts my game. So I was like, all right, I guess we'll do the cream white suit. And when I saw it in person, I was like, you know what? I thought I actually might look good.
Thank you, Zion.